Back to yet another live stream for my channel Interactive Education, running for the best education possible from the student to the student for a better experience. And today we are going to basically have a look at the mathematics portion for class 10th, and you have your examination tomorrow, so I best wish you all the best for your examination. So I'll be addressing some doubts in this session, and if there is any chapter, any concept which you're not clear with, I will be addressing that as well. So we will be starting off as soon as I have a few people with me. So I'll just wait for that till I get a few people for my audience. Right. So I hope your paper preparation has been really well. I hope you people are just excellent with your examinations. And I hope you're absolutely clear with what all you have to do. And if there is any kind of doubt, you have cleared it with your teacher or with anyone concerned. So now we're going to just have a look at the paper pattern quickly till the time some people come. So the paper will have 4 sections. You already know that. And this is something which you all will be well versed with. Section A, section B, and section C, and also section D. So there are 4 sections in your paper, with each section having questions with a particular number of marks. Section A has 1 mark questions, section B has 2 mark questions, section B has 3 mark questions, and section B has 4 mark questions, all markings in an arithmetic progression. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 mark questions with a section wise division in an arithmetic progression. So basically in section A you'll have 4 questions. 4 questions will be there, right? And in the section A you should take minimum amount of time, right? You should take minimum amount of time. So what I would suggest is that you take not more than 5 to 6 minutes. Although even if you just analyze it, even 10 to 12 minutes is fine, but let's try to target to finish this by 5 to 6 minutes, because in section A, even if the question is lengthy, you are not going to get marks for steps, right? You are not getting a single mark for steps. All you're getting marks for is the final answer. So minimize the number of steps you have in this section. So put maximum 2 or 3 steps in the questions of this particular section. Don't waste your time in writing exceptionally long steps, because you are not going to get credit for it, right? That's why 5 to 6 minutes is precisely fine for section A, right? Then we come to section B. Section B has 2 mark questions, and these 2 mark questions also are short. They are not too long, right? And there will be about 6 such questions. Okay, this is the old pattern which R.D. Sharma has given, right? Actually, yes, R.D. Sharma, I'm going through R.D. Sharma, but this is the old pattern. If you look at the new pattern, section A is 4 marks, 4 questions. Section B has about, okay, section B I remember has 10 questions. Section B has 10 questions, 40 marks from here itself, right? So I'm going to focus more on section A and section D. Section B is about, what do you call, around 6 to 8 questions. And I'm not really sure about the question numbers, but I'm just being, very approximate. And there are about 10 to 12 questions, I think, in this section, section C. Section B, 2 mark questions. Don't waste your time again in this section B. Section B should be done quickly. I think section B should be about, if you say 12 to 20 minutes should be fine for section B. Right? Again, as I said, don't try to elaborate much in this section. Again, here 5 to 6 steps are enough. Or even 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 steps are enough in section B, because again, you're going to get marks, half mark for some special steps, right? So that's your section B. Section C are 3 mark questions. Now here comes the section where you need to be a bit precise. Sorry, you need to be a bit more elaborative. You need to really write a bit of steps in this section. So this section actually takes time, right? Unlike other sections which you make them take time, although they don't have to take time. Section C and D actually take time. Okay, hello Samarth. So basically in this section, you should write elaborative steps, and this should take about 30 to 40 minutes of your paper. Section C should take time because that section C will take time, genuinely will take time, because you'll have to write some steps here. But in section B and A, don't waste your time. As I said, write to the point answers. Section B should be about, as I have said before, not more than 12 to 20 minutes. But section C, 30 to 40 minutes are proper. Section D is the longest section of your paper, the most weighted section of your paper, and this section takes time because questions are long in this section. These are long answer questions. Section D should take about 50 to 60 minutes. That is why I am saying don't waste your time in those two sections, because if you do, you will lose time in section C and D. So don't waste time in section A and B if you start paper wise. If you actually go paper wise from section A to D, then don't waste time on section A and B. Go for section C and D because you are to be aware that section C and D are long. So go for section A and B in such a way that it doesn't eat up your time, right? What I usually do in my paper, okay, I'll tell you what I do. What I usually do in my paper is I start from D. Then I go to C, then I go to B, then I go to A. Because you can go in any section order, that's that every question of that order section needs to be attempted in that order. So even if you go from D to A, it's fine. You will get marks and it's perfectly fine. Just attempt the questions in the same order. Okay, so section D to A I go. So why this helps me is because if I start from D, it will already give me some energy because I've come new, fresh, and I'm fresh to give the paper. So I don't feel very lazy or relaxed, because if you start from A then go to D, by the time you reach D, most of your energy is worn off. That is why I start from D, so that I'm energetic and I'm able to finish this section quickly. Then I go to section C, then I go to section B, and then I go to section A. You can go as per the section also, it's perfectly fine. You can even do this, section A, section B, then section D, section C. That's also perfectly fine, right? Because section A, section B questions don't take much time. That's why I'm saying go as per your convenience. I've just told you how much time you should be taking per section. Then you can go as per your convenience. Right? And please keep some time for revision, because mathematics is a subject where you can make maximum number of mistakes, especially called silly mistakes, where some people write 3 into 3 is equal to 6. Great mathematicians, they do this, right? So please be careful for this. Some people write 3 plus 3 is 9. So please be careful with this. It is a common mistake. It happens, right? What should we do to revise all the chapters? See, one thing you should be doing perfectly like this is that, okay, now the tips. Now someone has asked me, Himanshu has asked me for tips. See, first of all, I am not a teacher. Okay, I'm very honest. I'm not a teacher. I'm a 10th standard student myself. So I just try to share what I feel is the best way to study. And that is why I try to teach in a way that I don't try to exam center my videos. If you ever check my videos carefully, you will see that my videos are never exam centered. I never talk in terms of examination. Because I feel that if you are perfect with the concept, if you are able to understand the concept, then the exams are, that's just a formality. Because if you are able to understand the concept, it's perfect. That is why what I always emphasize on is that if you are able to understand the concept and apply the concept, you can be perfect in any subject, whether it's mathematics, whether it's science, whether it's English or whatever. So again, in your last examination days, what my tip would be is that if you are not clear with any concept, you should be clear with that concept. First of all, clear any concept you have a doubt in. Right? All concepts should be on your tips. Meaning, if someone asks you about some concept, like some child who wants to know about this concept, you should be able to explain that concept. So, stronghold yourself in terms of the concept. The second part which you should focus on is the application of that concept. So, you should go over a checklist. Especially on your last days of your exam, go over a checklist. One should be that, are you able to understand and explain, maybe explain to yourself in the mirror. So explain to anyone or to yourself concepts from each chapter. First, do that. Second, ask yourself, are you able to apply a concept in any question or in any everyday life situation? Try to do that. And third, then try to see if you are thorough with your NCERT textbook and you're thorough with any other reference book you're using, whether that's R.D. Sharma, whether that's R.S. Agarwal, whether it's Oswal. What I always say is that you should follow one reference book only. Why I say this is because R.S. Agarwal and Oswal have different means of explaining the same concept. R.D. Sharma and R.S. Agarwal may have different ways to explain the same concept. That is why I tell everyone to use just one reference book. So my tip always is that you should use one reference book and others not for reference, just for questions, even if you are using. I always follow R.D. Sharma because I feel R.D. Sharma is the best book available in the market for mathematics. So R.D. Sharma is absolutely brilliant. That book is just tremendously brilliant. He tries to explain each and every concept in excruciating detail. That is why that book is very good and it's famous also. So please try to solve any reference book you're using. Maybe it's R.S. Agarwal or R.D. Sharma, and solve every question of it. If you have any kind of doubt today, please post it here, right? And I will solve the question for you. So just post any doubts, right? Or if you have any kind of query, you may ask, right? Okay, and eat a healthy breakfast because mathematics paper is tiring. I am telling you, maths paper is lengthy and tiring. Every year, students come out of the exam hall and say paper is lengthy. Every 5 or 6 students will be there who will say that the paper is lengthy. So, that is a problem. Please be clear with that, right? I'm scared. I don't know why. I've done R.S. Agarwal as a reference for tougher questions. Do you think that guide is enough or should I browse RD? See, R.S. Agarwal you've solved, so that's what I'm saying. If any one reference book is fine. And Bazinga, I think you should not be scared because in maths, if your concept is strong, they can pick up any question from the corner of this world you can solve because your foundation and concept should be strong, right? If you still have any kind of doubt in some concept, I can clear. And why you shouldn't be scared is because maths paper is an application based paper. Unlike social sciences or English or something else, it's not fact based. It is concept based. It is application based. So if you know one concept, you can apply that concept and actually makes your brain work better. So you shouldn't be scared with this subject. You should be loving mathematics. I don't know why people feel scared of mathematics. Maybe it's because our mathematics teaching methodology is not so good in some places, which I agree with. Because if you go in some places, if you go abroad, people enjoy doing mathematics because maybe their methodology is like that. The way they teach mathematics is different. In our schools, in our system, maybe mathematics isn't taught the way it should be taught. But anyway, that's another debate. Don't be scared. Maths is easy. You should just be clear, and I know Bazinga will do really, really well because you've solved R.S. Agarwal. If you've solved R.S. Agarwal, well, because R.S. Agarwal and R.D. are both very good books. So if you can solve, it's pretty much very good. Anything else? Any other doubts you may ask? If you have any concept doubts, you may ask. Please be, that's what I was talking about was your health. Please be healthy, eat something which will give you energy. Right, and mathematics paper is tiring, so that's why I always say please eat healthy. Mathematics paper will be tiring, so eat a healthy breakfast before you go. Not eat too much also because it may make you sleepy. Be careful. Best time management. I just told you I've divided the time, Ritik. You can just go over that. Yeah, HOTS questions. Samarth, usually HOTS questions are not asked. Why they are not asked by the CBSE is because HOTS questions, as the name suggests, are higher order thinking. So not everyone is able to apply. Basically, CBSE tries to make its papers in such a way that there are 1 or 2 tough questions and not more than that because everyone can score well in that case. So, usually they don't ask HOTS questions, although I would love them to ask HOTS questions because it really, tells us how the paper should be given. 5 times the 5th term of an AP is equal to 8 times its 8 term, so that the 13th term is 0. Yes, I think this question came, no, it's an R.D. Sharma. I think this question is an R.D. Sharma, but let's solve it anyway. Bazinga has asked me a question that if 5 times the 5th term of an AP, so 5A5 is equal to 8 times its 8th term. So 8 times its 8th term, we need to show that the 13th term is 0. Right? So let's try to solve this question. It's very, very simple. Now you know that AN formula you have to use here. AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. So substitute 5A5. So 5 into A5 will be A plus 4D, right? Is equal to 8 into A plus 8 minus 1, that is 7D. Now solve it. 5a plus 20d is equal to 8a plus 56d. Now transpose everything to the RHS. So you get 8a plus 56d minus 5a minus 20d is equal to 0. So 8a minus 5a will be 3a and 56d minus 20d will be 36d is equal to 0. So take 3 common, a plus 12d is equal to 0. So a plus 12d is equal to 0. A comes out to be minus 12d. Right. Now take the 13th term. So consider a13. So a13 will be a plus 12d. Now from this you can put a value minus 12d plus 12d. So these two get cancelled. Answer comes out to be 0. Hence we have proved that the 13th term will be 0. Yeah, derivations won't come. Derivations won't come. Derivations don't come, my dear. Okay, so I hope you're absolutely clear with this question, Bazinga and Himanshu. I am Himanshu Bharadwaj, not Girdhar. Himanshu Bharadwaj, thank you very much for your comments. If you are not sure, then don't tell. Okay, I won't tell. Okay, sir, should I do last year paper now? Because till now I have not solved any last year paper. क्या ये beneficial होगा अब last year paper करना और क्या मुझे करना चाहिए? You should definitely do it. बिल्कुल करना चाहिए. Because last year's papers give you a very good idea of how questions are there and how question patterns are there, and please do it as like proper timing वगैरह रख के. Okay, and you should do, please, Himanshu, Girdhar, please start solving. Why I'm saying Girdhar, your full name is because there are two Himanshus. So Himanshu, Girdhar, please solve that. Yes, करना चाहिए, बिल्कुल करना चाहिए. You should do, right? Especially 2016 and 2015 you should solve, right? Because it's very good. And whenever I make a tip, I talk to Bharadwaj now, Mr. Bharadwaj, Himanshu Bharadwaj. You're saying that I shouldn't tell, right? So basically, you look at PU Stack. PU Stack is the channel which is run by Divyam Gupta. He's in 11th standard. He's also a student. He's not a teacher. And his channel is one of the most successful channels in Indian education in YouTube. Okay. So what that proves is that student teaching another student is the best way of learning, right? That is why what do you call, dialogue between students is the best way in which one can learn. That is why I run this channel. If you have a problem with it, you have a difference of opinion, up to you. But a teacher teaching a student is good, but a student teaching a student is the best way to learn, right? Anyway, so yeah, I answered your question, Himanshu, Girdhar, right? You should solve. आपको करना चाहिए solve because बहुत beneficial होगा ये, right? Okay, A 6,1, B 8,2 and C 9,4 are three vertices of a parallelogram ABCD. If E is the midpoint of DC, find the area of triangle ADE. Okay, so this is a very direct coordinate geometry question. They are saying that there are 4 points, right? Parallelogram में 4 points होते हैं. So there are 3 points which they have given: A 6,1, B 8,2 and C 9,4. So A 6,1 is this point. Then B 8,2 and C, suppose C, the point is, what is it, 9,4. So we need to find the area of triangle ADE. So midpoint of DC is given, right? Wait, just a second. I have a question. Are three vertices of triangle parallelogram ABCD? If E is midpoint of DC, find them. Okay. So DC, if you join this, okay, if you join D to C, then you join B to C, then you join A to B, and then you join. So they are saying that it's a parallelogram. Okay, just assume that's a parallelogram. The figure is not so accurate, but anyway, assume it's a parallelogram. So now they are saying that C is the midpoint of DC. So E, suppose, is a point here, and this E is the midpoint of DC. So E is the midpoint of DC. Can we say that let F be the midpoint of this? Okay. E is the midpoint of DC. Find the area of triangle ADE. Oh, no, E point needs to be given, Samarth. If E point is not given, we can't solve. Right? E point needs to be given. Right? Because even D is not there. D point is also not given. If D point is not given and E point is also not given, then you cannot solve because you need at least D or E. Then you can solve. Right? So please just check that question. I think the question is not exactly correct because there needs to be either E or D. Without that, we can't solve. Right? What are the chapters that should be sufficient to from NCERT? You should solve NCERT everything, examples, questions, everything from NCERT should be clear, concise and crystal clear to you. All questions, even optional exercises. Okay, some people say don't do optionals, I say do optionals. Right? There are two reasons for that. Number one, CBSE has started asking questions from optionals. Right? They have started asking very, very good questions. So that's why I do optionals, which are sometimes from optionals. Second is that NCERT is mainly the source of all concepts. So you should be clear with that basic source, right? That's why. So Ritik, I hope that's clear. And Samath, please check the question and tell me because I think E or D needs to be given. Without that, you can't do it, right? Or actually, we can do it. Okay, we can do it. Yes, we can do it. See, they have said that AB distances, they have given us A and B points. Okay, sorry, Samarth, we can do this. AB is a side. Now you know that ABCD is a parallelogram, so you can say that this will be equal to this, right? This distance will be equal to this distance. So you can say that AB will be equal to CD. AB will be equal to CD. Now if you take AB distance will be root over 8 minus 6 whole square plus 2 minus 1 whole square by distance formula. And CD distance, you don't know D. You don't know D. So let D be x comma y. You can find D. So root over 9 minus x whole square plus 4 minus y whole square. Right? So now cancel the square root on both sides. You get 8 minus 6, which is 2 square, plus 2 minus 1, which is 1 square, is equal to 9 minus x whole square plus 4 minus y whole square. Now you get 4 plus 1 is equal to 9 square, which is right 81, plus x square minus 18x. Let me write it properly. Minus 18x plus 16 plus y square minus 30. Sorry, not 32. 8y. Right? 8y. So now solve it. You'll get it. So you get 5 is equal to 81. Okay, no, yeah, 81, 97. 81 plus 16 will be 97 plus x square plus y square minus 18x minus 8y. Right? So x square plus y square value comes out to be 5 minus 97 plus 18x plus 8y. Right? Then x square plus y square you will get value. So you'll get this value, right? Why I'm not doing it now is because, but it will get really confusing, right? So you get x square plus y square value. Then you find that AD distance and BC distance will also be equal. So when you solve that, again you will get an equation in x square and y square. Substitute x square y square value with this, whatever you simplify after this. Substitute it there, you will get another equation in x and y. It will get really complex. So I highly doubt this question will be asked in the exam, right? Because yeah, it's really complex. You can even do one more thing. Yeah, you can't do actually. You'll have to find D distance. You'll have to find D distance by taking A to C distance and D to B distance. They will have a common midpoint. Find the midpoint of AC and then the midpoint of BD will also be same because in a parallelogram they meet at the same point. Right? So they meet at the same point, it will be some O. So at that point they'll meet and that will be the midpoint of AC and BD both. Using that midpoint you can find D coordinates, then you can find E coordinates by finding the midpoint of DC. Yes, then you can. right? Sorry, so leave all of this. Okay, just leave all of this, cancel all of this out. Okay, I'll tell you a much better method. Join AC midpoint you take. Now you know that the midpoint of AC will be the same as the midpoint of BD. So then O and B will be known. You can find D. Then using D and C, you know both the points now. Find E point, and once you find E point, E is the midpoint of DC. So then you join A to E and ADE triangle using the area of triangle formula you can find. Right? So Samarth, I hope that's clear. I'm very sorry, but I don't have time to solve it now. Right? And I'm really sorry I made you confused for a moment because I myself got confused. I'm really tense today for some reason. Yes, Pratiksha Mishra. Cylindrical pipe has a diameter of 7 and water flows through it at a rate of 192.5 liters per minute. Find rate of flow in kilometers per hour. Right? So the rate is given, per minute rate is given, right? So rate of flow in kilometers per hour. So first of all, you will need to take 1.25 liter. Okay, they have given the volume. They have given the volume, right? Now convert that volume liters into centimeter cube. Because you know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. So now using that, find the measurement in centimeter cube. And once you find the measurement in centimeter cube, then you can after that convert it. So I think it will be 19250. 192,500 centimeter cube per minute, right? And 192, because 192.5 liters will be equal to 192.5 into 1000, which will be equal to 192,500 centimeter cube, right? Now that is the volume of water flowing through the pipe in 1 minute. So volume of water flowing through the pipe in 1 minute is this much. So this is basically your pi r square h value. Pi r square h value. They've given you inner diameter. Inner diameter is what? Inner diameter is 7. So r is 7 by 2. So 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Now you need to find the length of the water, right? Or the the, what do you call, basically the amount, the water flow length. So that water flow length is nothing but h. So 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into h, that is the water flow length in kilometers we will find, right? Which will be equal to this much, 192,500. So here 7 7 cancel, 2 11 cancel. This will go here, and I think this 19250 can get cancelled with 11. So let me just confirm. Okay, with 11, 11 ones 11, so you get 8 2, right? 11 sevens are 77, and then 77 80 81 82, so 5 and then 5, so 11. Yes, it can get cancelled. So 0 and yeah, so 17500. So this 11 gets cancelled. 17500. So this 7 and this 17500, can they get cancelled? 7 2s are 14 and then 4 3 7 5. Yes, they can get cancelled. 0 0. So 25, and yes, so 7 gets cancelled 2500 times, right? And then h goes here, so h will be 2500 into 2, which is how much? It is 5000 centimeters. 5000 centimeters. So yeah, show that the points are the vertices of, okay, so h is 5000 centimeters. Since h is 5000 centimeters, now you know that 1000 centimeters is 1 meter. So your 5000 centimeters will be, no, 1000 centimeter is not 1 meter, not 1 meter. See, 5000 centimeters you have got, right? Now you know that 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter and 1000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer, right? Therefore the rate of water will not be the 5 kilometer per hour. Kshitij, it's not 3 kilometer per hour at all. Actually it will be 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter, 1000 meter equal to 1 kilometer. Therefore you can say that this much centimeter into this much is equal to 1 kilometer. So you can say that 4 5 centimeter equal to 1 kilometer. So then you have 5000 centimeter of water flowing. So you can say that 5000 centimeters of water will be 5000 by this much. So this 3 zeros get cancelled and 5 ones and 520. So 1 by 20 kilometer. So 1 by 20 kilometer in 1 minute. In 1 minute. So in 1 hour, it will be 1 by 20 into 60. So 0, 0 cancel. It will be 3 kilometer per hour. Right, he's correct. Kshitij is right. Right? So that's correct. 4 leaf shaded region in square in the NCERT page number, this thing. What do you call it? Okay, let me just read this question, and there were some other questions also. So let me just go over them first. Right? So I hope Pratiksha, your question is clear. And sorry for the time taken. So Bazinga, the coordinates of the vertices of triangle, if E and F are the midpoints of ABAC respectively, prove that EF is equal to half of BC. This is basically distance formula you have to use, Bazinga. You have to use distance formula and then find it. It's basically the proof of the midpoint theorem using coordinate geometry. You remember midpoint theorem in 9th standard? It's basically the proof of that in this thing. In terms of coordinate geometry. And Pratiksha, I hope your question is clear, right? I'm really sorry. I'm not really in a very good mood today. I'm really tired today for some reason because I've been solving questions for people for a long time. Even my classmates, I solve questions. So it's really tired me out. Okay, so Samarth has asked me a question, sir. Explain the 4 leaf shaded region in square in the NCERT page number 234. So where is page number 234? Okay, so I'm opening up the NCERT now. 2, 3, 4. Yes, example 6. Question number 6. Yes, example 6. Find the area of the shaded design in figure 12.17 where ABCD is a square of side 10 centimeters and semicircles are drawn with each side of the square as diameter. Okay, so my dear, see, look at this question carefully. They have said that there is a square basically, right? And you should mark those regions. It's very easy to do it then. They have said that there is a square, and using in that square they have said in that square they are saying that they have drawn semicircles. So you have taken, so suppose this is A, B, C and D, and they have taken A, B, C, D, B, C, sorry, A, B, C, D, B, C and A, B as diameters, and they have drawn semicircles like this. So okay, so then they've drawn one here like this, then they've drawn one like this, and then they've drawn one like this. So they've drawn basically semicircles, right? So semicircles they have drawn. Now they want us to find the area of the shaded design. So shaded design is basically this shaded design. So here understand one thing. If you can mark these regions as 1, 2, 3 and 4, can we say that if from this square I have removed these 1, 2, 3, 4 regions, I will get the area of the shaded design, right? So area of square minus area of 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these regions, the areas of these 4 regions, if I remove from the area of the total square, I'll get my area of the shaded design, right? That's it. So how do we do that? That's the thing. Now here try to understand here that here they have given, you can see that if you take this design, right, this design, and what you should do is, I'll tell you a method to do this. First of all, take this square in 2 ways. Take the square in 2 ways. One way is that the first case 1, In case 1, you draw a square. Okay, draw a square, and in this square you draw the first two semicircles on the left and the right, on the left and the right. So on the left you draw one semicircle, and on the right you draw one semicircle. So if you take this semicircle and this semicircle, right, and the side of the circle is square is 10. So if you take this semicircle and this semicircle in the first case, and you remove the area of these two semicircles, remove the area of these two semicircles, then you will get the area of region 1 and 2, 1 and 3, right? If you take the area of this square, in the first case just take these two semicircles. So in these two semicircles, if I take this square and I remove the area of these two semicircles, then I will get the area of 1 and 3 region, right? So do that. So you take area of square minus area of two semicircles. So this will be 10 square minus pi r square. So 2 into 1 by 2 into pi r square. Pi value they have told to use 3.14. So take 3.14 pi r square. R square is again what? 5. 5 into 5 because half of this. So 2 cancel. 100 minus 3.14 into 25. 3.14 into 25. So this will come out to be 3.14 into 25, 100 minus 78.5 will be 21.5 centimeter square. Right? 21.5 centimeter square. Similarly, if you take case 2, in case 2 draw this semicircle and this semicircle. In case 2, you draw the up and down semicircle. Right? So you take this semicircle and you take this semicircle. So if you draw these two semicircles and you remove their area from the total square area, then you will get area of second and fourth. Area of second and fourth, right? So then do that. So again when you solve it, you will get the same. So area of 2 plus area of 4 will also come out to be 21.5. Okay, again it will be 21.5 only, right? So that's it. Add these two areas. Therefore area of shaded region will be equal to area of square minus area of 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right? So area of square is 10 square. Then area of these will be this plus this. So 2 into 21.5. Both will be 21.5. So you'll get 10, 100 minus this will be 43. So it will become 57. So answer is 57. Clear? Right? And Ritik, yes, it's 1 by 7. It is 1 by 7. Now Ritik has asked me 2 questions, so I'm going to answer both the questions, right? One was a circles question, right? One was a circles question. So Ritik's questions. So the first question you asked me was a circles question, in which you said that PQ is a chord of length 8 centimeters of a circle of radius 5. The tangent at P and Q intersect at a point T. Find the length of PP. So they are saying that there is a circle and there is a circle, and in this circle they are saying that there is a chord. So the chord length is given as 8 centimeters. Suppose this is P and this is Q, and this is given as 8 centimeters. And suppose the center of the circle is O, then they're saying the radius of the circle is 5 centimeters. Now they're saying that there is tangents which they are drawing through P and Q and they intersect at a point T. We need to find the length of PP. Very, very simple. To find the length of PP, first of all, you will have to find the length of OT. You will first have to find the length of OT. First of all, try to understand that this OT, and if you join OQ, right? You can say this will be 90, this will be 90. Now you know that these two will be equal, right? And you know that triangle POT is congruent to triangle QOT by RHS, right? When you prove that external point tangents are equal, then you know that during that time we prove that they are by RHS congruent. So by CPCT you can say TP equal to TQ, but that's not required here. Here we can say by CPCT that this angle and this angle are equal. This angle and this angle are equal. Now suppose this PQ meets OT at some D. So we can say that PD will be equal to DQ because triangle POD will be congruent to triangle QOD. By which congruency? By SAS congruency, they will be congruent. These two sides are equal. This is a common side and these two angles are equal. Right? So PD equal to DQ. Right? So this will also become 4. This will become 4. Right? This will become 4 and this will be 90 also. Again by CPCT you can say that because PQ is a straight line, these two angles equal, both will be 90 degrees. Because PQ is a straight line and both angles are equal. PDQ equal to QDO. PDO equal to QDO. Now both are 90. Now you did that, right? This is 4, this is 4. Right? Now this is 4. So what will OD be? What will OD side be? It will be 3 centimeters. OD will be 3 centimeters, right? So if OD is 3 centimeters, what can you say about this angle? Can you say that, let this angle be theta. So can you say your, what do you call? No, you cannot say that. Okay. 5 and then, oh, okay. Let this be x. Okay, leave it. Let this be x. Let dt be equal to x. Let me assume that dt length is x. Okay. So if dt length is x and this is 4, this is 4, can I say that you will have two triangles, right? So can I say that in triangle OPT, you know that this will be 90 because tangents perpendicular to radius at point of contact. So you can say that this will be 90. So in triangle OPT, you can say OT square is going to be equal to OP square plus PT square. Right? So OT value will be 3 plus x whole square is equal to OP square. OP square is 5 square plus PT square will be, you don't know PT. Right? So now equate. You can say that PT square is equal to 3 plus x whole square plus, minus 5 square. Equation 1. Similarly, in the second equation you can say that in triangle, this triangle now PDT. So in triangle PDT, you can say that PT square, because here this will become 90. So PT square will be equal to PD square plus DT square. So again PD square will be, PD will be what? 4. So 4 square plus DT square will be x square. Again equation 2. Now both are equal to PT square, right? So equate both of them. Both are equal to PT. So equate both of them. So you can say 3 plus x whole square is minus 5 square is equal to 16 plus x square, because 4 square is 16 square. So this is 9 plus x square plus 6x minus 25 is equal to 16 plus x square. Again x square get cancelled on both sides. You will have 6x is equal to 25 minus 6, sorry, not 25 minus 16, 25 plus 16 minus 9. So you'll have 6x is equal to 25 plus 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 is 7. 25 plus 7. So 6x is equal to 32, not 32. Oof. So 2 2s are 6x, right? So this will be, okay, 6x minus 25, so this becomes 25, 25, 35, 35, 41, 41 minus 9, 41, 31, 32. Yes, 32 only. 6x is equal to 32, so you can say x will be equal to 32 by 6, which is equal to 2 3s, 2 into 16, so 16 by 3. Right? Now you want to find PT value, right? So PT value, substitute x value in any of the equations, substitute in this equation, so you get 16 plus 16 by 3 whole square. So it becomes 16 plus 16 square is 256, 256 by 9, and when you solve this you'll get PT value. Right, so I hope it's clear, Samarth. Okay, fine. Next one is, he asked me another question. Ritik asked me this question, sorry. Ritik asked me another question that, okay, he asked me a question about Monday 1 by 7 probability. Yes, what is the probability that an ordinary year has 53 Mondays? Okay, so ordinary year has, okay, they are saying ordinary year has 53 Mondays. Ordinary year has 53 Mondays is, it is completely wrong. Zero. No such probability can exist. Ordinary year basically means that ordinary year means that it has only 365 days. It is not a leap year. Please try to understand. There will be 52 Mondays, 52 weeks. In total, there will be 52 weeks, so 52 of each day. Right? Ordinary year cannot, oh, actually, it can have. Sorry. 14. Okay, yes, it can have. Sorry. It can have ordinary year 365 days, right? So it will have 52 weeks plus 1 day. So that 1 day can be either Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever, right? That is why 365 days, 52 weeks, it can be 1 by 7. Yes, Bazinga Punk is right, it is 1 by 7. So for probability of any Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever you are saying, it will be 1 by 7 because it can be any one day, right? Right. Next is yes, anything else? Any other doubts? Is there any other doubt? You people are very genius, yeah. You people clear your own doubts together. It's very good, very nice. Is there any kind of doubt? Any other doubt? And I know my teaching was not so great today. I'm really sorry for that. Actually, my breath has gone now. Any other doubt? Is there any other kind of doubt? Please let me know then. Is there any other kind of doubt? Okay, if it is a, for example, if it is a this day, what if it is a leap year? Let's take this concept. What if it is a leap year? Then in leap year, it will be 1 day extra. 1 day extra. There will be 1 day extra. Since there is 1 day extra, it is, you can have 2 by 7 now because there will be 1 day extra. Right? There will be 1 day extra. So that in leap year, it will get a bit confusing. Because that 1 day, then 1 more day. So there will be 1 day extra. Any other doubts? Probability. Probability is very simple and it has least weightage. So don't be really concerned about it. What about Monday and leap year? Monday and leap year, it can't be 2 by 7 again because there will be one day and then there will be one more day. So there will be two more days. So you cannot say it will be 1 by 7. It will be 2 by 7. There will be 53 days, 52 days, 52 Sundays for sure. Then there will be one extra day. You can say one extra day. Okay, you cannot really determine it. Actually, it gets really complex. You can't really determine. Leap year will be a bit complex. Okay. Any other doubts? I'll need to check. I'll just check and let you know in one comment also. I'll just confirm it with you. It is 22 by 7. No, it can't be 2 by 7, my dear. It can't be 2 by 7 because it'll be consecutive days. How can you say it'll be 2 by 7? In a leap year, it'll be consecutive days. Let me just confirm it once though. Got in your board exam. I've not even checked yet. I've not corrected my paper yet. I have to correct my paper. I'm just joking. I've just given my exam. I'm also in 10th. I don't know how much I got. Right, I'm also giving. Ordinary year. So is there any kind of doubt? Any more doubts? Please let me know if so. I'm also giving my exams. Ritik, I'm also giving my exams. I really don't know. Yes, probability of 53 Sundays. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Probability of 53 Sundays is 2 by 7. Probability of 53 Sundays is 2 by 7. If you have probability of 53 Sundays, why it's 2 by 7? I'll tell you. It can be like this. The combinations can be Sunday, Monday, right? Or it can be Monday, Tuesday, or it can be Tuesday, Wednesday, or it can be Wednesday, Thursday, or it can be Thursday, Friday, or it can be Friday, Saturday. Right? So probability of 53 Sundays is 2 by 7. Right? Any other kind of doubt? Actually, for that matter, I need 2 days. Yes, it can be 2 by 7. It can be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it will be 2 by 7 only. Samarth is right, 2 by 7 only. Anything else? Any other doubt? Bazika, it's clear. I hope it's 2 by 7 for any date, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Because again, as I showed you, there are many combinations. You can have Monday 2 times, you can have. Yes, I said nah. You asked me a doubt. You just asked a doubt. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? You asked me one more. Okay. Is it this one? L and M are two tangents to a circle. Is it the same one? Can you post it again if it's there? Because I'm just really confused. There are many messages here. Can you just post it again, Bazinga? Is it the same one? L and M are two tangents to a circle with center O, another tangent AB with a point of contact intersects A at. Okay, then can you? Okay. Okay, Vallika has asked me a question. Angle of elevation of the top of a tower. Yes, Bazinga, can you just post your question again? Yeah. Angle of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points at a distance of A and AM and BM from the base of a tower in the same straight line, which are complementary to the height of a tower is root AB. Angle of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points at a distance of A meters and B meters. Okay. From the base of a tower in same straight line with it are complementary. Prove the height of the tower is root AB. Okay. So basically, here they've asked a question from trigonometry, which is my favorite topic. They've asked a question that, A meters and B meters. Okay. So they've asked a question that there is one tower here. Okay. So they are saying that there is one tower. Suppose here. This is one tower. Then there is another tower on the same plane, and then there is the line joining them. Right? Height of a right circular cylinder is 3 times the sum of its two circular area. Find the radius of the base. It's 2 meters. I just solved this question some 2 minutes back. Okay. So yeah, I'll just solve this Valika's question once, and Bazinga, sure, I'll solve your question now. I just solved it 2 minutes back. Um, it's very easy, like question 16 on page 205. It's fine. Angle of elevation on the top of a tower from 2 points at distance of A and B from the base of the tower in the same straight line with it are complementary. Prove that. Oh, okay. Then it's just one tower. Huh? So they are saying that there's just one tower. Okay, and there is some A meters and B meters. So they are saying this is some A meters and suppose this is some B meters. So suppose A meters and B meters. So suppose this is A meters and this is B meters. So this angle is alpha. So this angle will be 90 minus alpha because they are complementary. The sum will be how much? 90. The sum will be 90. So this is 90 minus alpha. This is alpha. This is 90. So you can say that this will be A, B, C and D. So there are two right angle triangles, right? This H is the height of the tower. So in triangle ABC, tan of 90 minus alpha is going to be equal to H by A. Now you know tan of 90 minus alpha is cot alpha, right? Remember from trigonometry, H by A. So H is equal to, or no, leave it. This is it, equation 1. Then in triangle ABD, tan of alpha will be AB by BD. So AB is H, BD is B. So tan alpha is B, equation 2. Multiply both these equations. So equation 1 into equation 2. We get tan alpha into cot alpha is equal to H by A into H by B. So H square by AB. Now tan alpha into cot alpha is 1 because you know cot alpha is equal to 1 by tan alpha. 1 by tan alpha. So their product will be 1. 1 is equal to H square by AB. So easy now. H square is equal to AB. H is equal to root AB meters. Right, Valika? I hope it's clear now. Samarth has by-hearted maths. Okay, I solved it anyway, Valika. Yeah. Valika, I know because she's in my class only. Can you give some important questions? See, Bazinga, he has practiced the book very well. So he's, sir, don't call me sir. I am not your sir. I am not anyone's sir. So, yeah, that's it. So Bazinga, he has not by-hearted maths. He has gone through the book very thoroughly. That means he's completely, it's like his Bible. So he knows the book very well. I've seen many videos giving tips. Was practiced by Adi. Oh, Adi is the best, yeah. Still, Adi is also very good. Adi has that one segment formula which even NCERT does not have, right? It's an 11th standard identity, I think. So, any other doubts? Yeah. Bazinga's doubt. How can I forget that? And Ritik, my dear, I have not prepared any questions as such. I just came with, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, now Bazinga's question. The height of a right circular cylinder is 6 meters. Okay, this was a question which I recently saw in one of my school papers. They said that the height of the cylinder is 6 meters. Okay, that's what they have given. Then they have given it 3 times the sum of the areas of its circular faces. Now, area of the circular face is pi r square. And there are two such faces. Two circular faces with pi r square. So, 3 times of the sum. So, pi r square plus pi r square. Right? Sum of the two circular faces, pi r square plus pi r square, 3 into pi r square plus pi r square is equal to twice the area of its curved surface area. So 2 into 2 pi rh. Because the formula for CA says 2 pi rh. So 2 into 2 pi rh. Now easy. So 3 into 2 pi r square is equal to 4 pi rh. So 6 pi r square is equal to 4 pi rh. Now pi cancel. This goes 2 times. This goes 3 times. And r goes once. So you get 3r is equal to 2h. Now h value has been given to you 6. So 3r is equal to 2 into 6. So here you can cancel 2 times. R becomes, oh, no, it shouldn't be 2. It should be 4. 2, 3 and 3r. So 6 meters. Okay, so 2 to 4. R is 4. Really? square. Oh, okay. They've said the height is 6, right? Height is 6. Yes, then R is 4. R is 4. Maybe the question I solved had a different value of H. R is 4. Right? So it's clear, I hope, Bazinga. Any doubt? What I solved, the same question, H was 3, not 6. That's why I've got, I got confused. Anything else? Any other doubt? Applications? Quadratic equations? Any doubt? And Adi Sharma has some very good questions. I will just tell you to go over those questions once. If you have any more hunger for more questions, you can go over Adi Sharma. Especially areas related to circles and coordinate geometry. Geniuses. Only geniuses can solve those. I mean, one question, it ate my brain for 3 hours. But I got it after 3 hours. So any other doubt? That's it. Any applications doubts? Any from anywhere? If you have an applications doubt, if you want to, if you can solve, if you want me to solve, I can solve. Right? So I think that mathematics is pretty much over. I've tried to cover everything which I could. Right? I've tried to cover up everything. So if you still have any kind of doubt, I will be making one video today maybe on the frustum of a cone, because in surface areas I did not make on frustum of a cone. I made on the first part, but on the second part I forgot to make. So I will do one thing, frustum of a cone I will make as soon as possible. I will also give you the derivation, how you can derive the formulas, because you never know, maybe they can come. But anyway, I'll just go over that. Try to make a video on the derivation of frustum of a cone. So it's very easy. It's based on similarity. I think some of you might have even done it. But if you have not done it, you can just go over it once, right? So I think I'll just wrap it up for today. If there are no doubts, I'll just wait for 2-3 minutes more. If anyone has doubts, please post it. Otherwise, I think I'll just wrap it up. And Bazinga, I think I cleared your doubt. Any other doubts? And I think someone else has also come. So if there's any other kind of doubt, please post it in the chat box, right? Otherwise, I'll just wrap it up because I too have some work. Right? Okay, so seeing there as there are no other doubts, I think I'll just wrap it up for the day. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've learned everything. I hope you have understood something. I hope all your doubts are cleared. I've tried my best to clear all your doubts. So thank you very much for joining me. I wish you all the best for your examination. If you still have any kind of doubt, you may post it in the comment section on any of my videos and I'll surely give you an answer to it. So thank you very much for joining me. Goodbye. Stay healthy, stay smart, do keep studying, and best of luck for tomorrow's maths examination. Just maintain your time, eat healthy, stay fit, and go over the tips I have tried to give you, and also as per your own convenience also. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Take care and best of luck.